I'm Mary Shorter and I've been with the group for about 10, 15 odd years. It's longer than I want to remember really. My husband was diagnosed very early 90s or tail end of the 80s, and he lived with it for about 15, 16 odd years. The problems of Parkinson's are massive. People really think that it is just literally a shake or a tremor. In actual fact, an awful lot of people with Parkinson's never get a shake or a tremor, or not until the very end. They have lack of facial muscles, so they don't smile a lot. And since I took the group over, I've been with the group. I've started the Tai Chi group, I've started the singing group. We've also got an exercise group.
I've had Parkinson's diagnosed when I was 36. It's quite a cruel disease. You feel quite down at times, and since I've been coming to the singing group, it's really lifted me. I've always enjoyed singing, but now it's just got a really special place. I came along not knowing anybody, so walking through the door the first time was quite difficult, but everybody was really friendly. And you know, we had a cup of tea and a biscuit halfway through, and you natter to different people, and it's just a really nice afternoon. It's my favourite afternoon of the week.
Even the consultant said, well, my gut feeling is it's Parkinson's. But this choir was absolutely brilliant. They were very kind to him, and he could sing. Even in his last days when he was in a nursing home and couldn't speak, but if they put on the record my son bought him of songs that won the war, he'd sing along with Run Rabbit Run and all these silly songs, because singing comes from a different part of the brain apparently to speech. And this is an amazing group. And the choir sang at his funeral, and they said to me, "You're not going to give up on the son." And I said, "No, I'll still come." And it's lovely to think that you know, every week we meet up, we have a good laugh, a cup of tea and a biscuit halfway through and a chat. But it's always cheerful, and we sing. You know, we have no piano. She gives us a note on a recorder, and we end up singing in 3-part harmony.
The group has meant a lot to us because there's always somebody to talk to. There's always somebody who's had the same problem that you've had and has dealt with it before. We provide a lot of peer support for each other. There's a real kind of bond of friendship in the group. You know, in the first stages when Parkinson's is first diagnosed, it's very difficult to make that first step and join a group. I think there's a real worry what you're going to find there. You're worried about meeting people who are worse than you, but you know that that's possibly what's going to happen to you in the future. But once you've got over that barrier, the other members of the group are just friends who also happen to have Parkinson's.
All the guys here, they're great. As I said, we help each other.
I run a lot of groups, a lot of singing groups that are open to anybody who wants to come and sing. Doesn't matter what your voice sounds like or whether you've ever sung before. You can just come and sing and enjoy yourselves and just express that bit of yourself that you might not have let yourself express before.
We've all got a common bond. Either our carers, obviously they don't have Parkinson's, and how they look after you, and we all come together. And we're like a family, really. So when something happens to one of us, you know, we're always there on the phone, you know, what can we do to help, that sort of thing.
If you're filming now, this is your biggest one to do in Taketwo. I just made a phone there. Phone on there.
Biggest one they do in Taketwo.
Yeah. This one comes from Australia, but they do them in various sizes, and one of the sizes is the biggest they do, then they get smaller and thinner. It sends up a vibration. They aim the didgeridoo at the floor, blow into it, and it vibrates the ground.
so cool.
So, you good?
That's really good.